Hey guys, welcome to Anime Facts, where in this video we're going to go over Gintoki Sakata and basically go over his history and his origin overall. So, in this case, Gintoki Sakata. He is the main character of the anime and manga series Gintama. He's a highly skilled samurai where he fought in the Zhou War in the past, and during the war he became known as the Shidoyasha, or the White Demon, due to his powerful swordsmanship and demonic white appearance. He is the founder and the president of Yorozuya, which is an all-do or handyman shop where they take any kind of job for a price. The current members are Shiruma, Shinpachi, Kagura, and Sadaharu, but he used to have other members before them who were Kanemaru, Ikesawa, and Furuhashi. The old members would go on to form their own Yorozuya and ended up doing a much better job than the real Yorozuya. In regards to how he became who he is today, let's review that. Gintoki was a child scavenger who would search corpses for food and weapons for him to eat and use. At this point, we don't know where he was born or what happened to his parents, and for that matter, what he was doing before becoming a child scavenger. It is also not known how long he was doing this for. He gained the nickname Corpse-Eating Demon from nearby villagers due to being commonly seen wandering in the battlefields, searching corpses for food and weapons to survive. During one search, Gintoki meets Yoshida Soyo, who had heard the rumors about a child and came to investigate it himself. Taking a liking to Gintoki and seeing himself in the child, he gave Gintoki his sword and asked him to come. Gintoki became basically Soyo's first student on his newly opened Shoka Sonjuku school, where here Gintoki learned basic swordsmanship and academics. During his time there, he would eventually meet Katsura Katoro and Takasugi Shinsuke, who were at the time military academic students. Around this time also, Takasugi would become Gintoki's rival. Years later, during the Kensei Purge, which was where the shogun ordered the assassination of any potential threat, at this time they would attack the school, where Gintoki, with his best efforts, tried to stop them. The Tenshuin Nakaroku, who were basically a secret assassination group founded by Utsuro that works behind the scenes for the shogun, they basically arrested Shoyo and burned the school down. Before leaving, Shoyo asked Gintoki to protect his fellow students as a promise, to which Gintoki agreed. After learning what happened, the students decided to join the ongoing Zhou War on the Zhou side, in this case to rescue their imprisoned teacher. Gintoki and his comrades met Sakamoto Tatsuma during the war, and at this time he would gain the name of Shidoyasha, or the White Demon, due to his mostly white attire and silver hair, and of course his ferocious fighting style. At one point, Takasugi asked Gintoki to protect Shoyo, but instead Gintoki never truly agreed and instead asked Takasugi for a promise to stay alive. During the battle, after Sakamoto was taken off the front lines because of an injury, everyone except Katsura, Takasugi, and Gintoki were killed, while the three were then captured. Gintoki was forced to choose between killing Shoyo to save Katsura and Takasugi, or kill them to save his teacher. He then in the end decided to keep his promise to his teacher and protect his friends, but in turn broke his promise to Takasugi. As with this would cause Takasugi to seek out revenge later on. Shoyo gives him a final thank you before Gintoki beheaded him. After the enemies left, the three buried their teacher's head and their comrades' corpses and then went on their separate ways, leaving the war. Injured and starving, he wandered in the cold winter night to a graveyard to die until he encountered Otose. She was at this time leaving food offerings to her husband at his grave, where Gintoki was leaning on. At this moment, Gintoki decided to ask her if he could have the manju offerings that she set out, and she basically responded to him saying that he would have to ask her husband, who was receiving the offerings instead of her. Gintoki then ate her husband's manju without asking him, saying that the dead people don't talk. In return, he made a promise to her husband that he would protect Otose until she dies. After the encounter, Gintoki became a tenant on the second floor of Snack Otose and founded the old Yorozuya with Kanemaru, Ikesawa, and Furuhashi. Together, their business flourished and they became famous. Nevertheless, for many reasons, Gintoki threw his partners into a river for some reason, ended up working in the Yorozuya alone until the start of the series. Gintoki's inability to protect many of his friends in the Zhou War still haunts him to this day, especially the crushing guilt and regret that consumed him when he forced him to execute his own teacher in front of Takasugi and Katsura. As a result, he is very protective of his current friends and holds very little value to his own life. However, he is extremely lazy, he has many childish personality traits despite his age, and has even called himself a child in a man's body. One such trait is his insatiable love for sweets, but his past continues to define who he is and how he acts. By the way, I know there was another story that happened before Gintoki met Otose at the graveyard, but I felt it wasn't really that relevant. Also, I didn't want to make this video too long besides that. But besides that, guys, that's the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like, and if you want to support this channel, subscribe as well. And for any requests, leave a comment in the comment section down below. But until the next video, guys, take care.